Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are redoing the book room. In September of last year I ended up turning my attic into my book room, and I have loved this space so much and I have made it my own, but I did in fact accumulate many books since then. So the shelves were starting to get crowded and I knew I was going to need more space, and also more space to grow for the many other books that I will inevitably buy. So I have 3 new shelves that have been added, and I am so excited and happy with how it turned out. The room looks so great, and I took you guys along as I did it, of course. And with that being said, let's go back to Bri a couple days ago building bookshelves. Alright, so bookshelf 1 is complete. We have 3 bookshelves to build, and surprisingly, that didn't take me very long. It only took me the first act of Hamilton, and that is how long? Like an hour and 10 minutes, which honestly, pretty good. So now I even know what I'm doing, so it should take even less time to do it. So let's start on bookcase number 2. Alrighty friends, so the bookshelves are now built. I have one here, you're currently sitting inside of one, and there's one behind it. Now we need to take the books off of this bookshelf, this one, because this is going to flip up and go into this corner. Oh, I have to take this down. Okay, so I'm going to take the books off of here. I'm going to take them off of here. I'm going to take these pictures down. And then I'll set these bookshelves in place where they belong. This is also, oh man, this camera is so crooked. Alrighty friends, the shelves are up, they're in place. Now we need to figure out how we're going to place the shelf. not how we're gonna place the shelves, how are we gonna place the books on the shelves. I kind of have a vision plan, but I don't know how that's gonna go. I'm thinking favorites straight down the middle, but at the same time I'm also like, do I want to split fantasy and romance favorites, and then maybe do TBR on those shelves? I'm thinking that might be like this fantasy TBR and then romance TBR over there. I don't know. This is just my thought. We will see what happens when I actually start placing things, because I also am going to have so much room on these shelves once they're decorated, because I technically don't have enough books to fill them, but I needed space to be able to grow. So let's see what we can do. I'm very excited. Break it down, that's the way we do it now. Attitude in the groove. Okay, so this is what I have so far of the shelves. So these middle shelves are all books that I've already read, and there are some books, if they're part of the same series and I haven't read them, I just put them together because that just makes sense in my brain. Now I'm gonna go through my TBR cart and separate it from fantasy and romance, and then I will do my romance TBR on those shelves and my fantasy TBR on that one, and then I can use this cart for something else, but it's handy to have, so let's do that. Friends, the bookshelves are all finished and complete. The entire room is all finished and all complete. So let me walk you through the shelves a little bit. We're not going to go too in depth. If you want an in-depth, what would it be called? Book tour? If you want a full in-depth book tour, let me know down below and I will do that for you guys. But let's just run down real quick what we've got going on. So here we have my fantasy thriller TBR shelf, whatever. We have some Jennifer Lynn Barnes books, Serpent of the Wings of the Night. These are probably my more anticipated fantasy reads that I have. Then we have Divergent, Insurgent, the Shatter Me series. I have read the first book in that series, I just haven't continued. And then we have some cozy fantasies, and then the first two books of Throne of Glass and A Court of Silver Flame. The Powerless series, and then we have the Crave series. And then down here we have Fourth Wing, of course, and then down here we have the rest of ACOTAR and some other cozy fantasies. Up here we just have more, like, I don't know, general romance books. And then of course we have my Pride and Joy, the Magnolia Park series. And then under that, of course, we have the Addicted series. And then cowboy romances, some other favorites that I've read. Then we have Abby Jimenez and Emily Henry, sports romances, YA, and then miscellaneous romance books. And then over here, kind of hard to get to, but we have my romance TBR. These are my more anticipated romance reads. We have an Elsie Silver shelf, we have a sports romance shelf down there, and then these are my seasonal reads. Then I just have some little friends to help decorate my shelves. I'm pretty sure these two are from Target and I got them around Valentine's Day. And then I ended up finding this guy at TJ Maxx, I believe, and he was literally perfect. What better stuffy for a book room? And those are my shelves. I did end up moving my chair to this corner and the couch over here. I like it so far. And then we have some prints. This one is Daisy Hates. I will link the prints down below if I can find them. And then over here, I want to do a photo wall. This lamp is definitely in the way, but we have more prints that are super cute. I have a bag here because I need to hit stuff sometimes. And then over here we have a mini fridge which is stocked to the brim with Cokes. I do need to go get water bottles to put them in there. This is my TBR cart, but since I put my TBR on the shelves over there, I decided to just put craft items, and these are all like my bookmarks and things of that nature. And then on here I plan to do a photo wall as well, but for right now I just have this picture up that my uncle drew of me, my dad, and my mom. There are more pictures down here that I will eventually hang up, but I just haven't gotten to it yet, and I also just don't fully know what I want this area to look like. Then we have a mirror. Hi. And then over here, I need to get a shade for that, but we just have my record player, some records, and then over here I have a desk. This I hope will go away, but since this is the attic, this is where all rejected items go, so for right now this will remain here. And then I got this cork board to start pitting up random items. The first thing I put up was this bookmark that my nephew made me around Halloween time, and I just thought it was so cute. But it has pom-poms on it, so I can't really put it inside of a book. So I put it there, and then I just have this picture of my dogs. And that, my friends, is the completed book room. Thank you guys so much for watching and coming along and joining me on creating this lovely, wonderful, amazing space. I am obsessed with it. I love it so much. The bookshelves are absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so excited to continue to fill it with books. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you like hanging out with me, hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.